So today is January 4th. It's early in the morning. I had to get some sleep before I had to make this video because it was very hard hearing what I heard and reading what I read. I'm not going to read all the court documents and everything that was placed against me yesterday because it's a lot. Like, a lot. Like, it's like 20 pages, if not more. A lot. So, to update, she is telling the court, wrote down everything that I pretty much wrote down on my offense, my family offense petition last time. And she got everything that I was asking for. And now she's asking for full custody and supervised visitation with me. Allegedly, she's scared of her life and scared of her child's life, and I am a threat, and there's just a lot in there that she's just telling you. I broke down a bunch of times. I don't want to. I'm not allowed to see my child. I'm not allowed to see her for 6 months. She has an order of protection against me. You know what? The judge, when I put that family offense petition in, asked me if I wanted a order of protection against the mother with my daughter. I said no, I would not want to take away my daughter from her mother. That's just wrong. Absolutely wrong. So he didn't grant it. But I did want a order of protection against me versus her because she stole my wallet. I can't prove that she stole my wallet 100%, but she came into it. She had possession of it even after, the day after, I called the police and made a report stating that my wallet is gone. I can't find it. Can you help me? And blah, blah, blah. That's how they got a hold of me, was because they knew that my wallet was gone. So they called me and said, hey, we found your wallet. Guess where it was? I said, maybe in a bush by 7-Eleven? Maybe in the creek because some idiot stole it and frickin' took all my shit and threw it in the frickin' river like they do with everything else people steal here? Nope. It's right in my ex's hand, where I have not ever even been since she kicked me out of that frickin' house. Well, technically I've been there a couple times, but that's only to grab some of my stuff that she allowed me to. But that's not... I said, why is it there? And the officer says, I don't know. I asked her, and she says that you planted it. And I'm like, what? I have proof that I didn't. I've been working all this time and blah, blah, blah. I have Google watching my back everywhere I go because I can't trust this woman at all. Not one bit. Nothing I can trust with that. So, I don't even know what to do. I don't know how to even go about my life anymore right now because I'm so many emotions going through my head. Ooh, that does not smell right. So, I don't know. I have a video of her telling my sister that, because my sister asked, so can you tell me, how is he abusive to you? What did he do? What made it abusive? Please, because I don't live with him. I just want to know because he's my brother, and I was there the whole time recording, and she said, and it paused, well, I don't know. He's not a bad guy. He didn't really abuse me, but he's not a bad guy. It's just the way he made me feel. The way he made me feel the last year, or 2 years, or whatever. Um, that's because you lied to me for the last couple years, dumbass. You told me when you kicked me out that you fell out of love with me, but you kept me around so that you can build a house, have your bills paid, get a daughter, so you can freaking get child support, just like every freaking fuck girl out there. She's asking for child support, but yet she's alienating me. No, I'm gonna stand up for my rights. Why would I pay child support if I don't even get to see my freaking daughter? Please. I would love, absolutely love to pay child support if she was a good mother. If she was actually, oh, I don't know, hey, what's going on? What's your plans this week? I know you want to see Charlotte. How about you pick her up after work this time? Because I would love to go out and pick my daughter up after work at her daycare, bring her home, have some good time, spend the night, go drop her off at frickin' daycare, and go right to work. What's wrong with that? Nothing. All except she doesn't want that. She wants control. That's why she won't give up my shit. Because it's the only control she has. That's why she's so bitter at me. Because I chose my happiness. I wanted a job. I wanted to make something of myself. I didn't want to stay home and be the freaking wife. Be at home all the time. Not being able to leave at all. Because she was insecure of anything or anyone I talk to or go. It was ridiculous. Like my friend, well, ex-friend now because he's so selfish. That's a whole nother story. Was there, sitting right next to me, and I was listening in on, or I was on a conversation phone call with her, and she's like, where are you? What are you doing? Who are you around? Blah, 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 freaking out, right? Well, I pointed the camera right at my friend, and I said, say hi to him, and she flipped. She hung up on me. She didn't answer me back. She knew I was right. But that's the abuse. That's narcissistic abuse. That is trying to take control by manipulation, by gaslighting, all that stuff. And what does that do? If you actually do the research, I go to therapy. All right? I know what narcissists stem from. That's abuse, neglect, and just downright getting your heart blackened by the crap you be putting through. That sounded horrible English. That did too. Oh my gosh. So many emotions going through my head right now. I cried a few times yesterday, got pissed so bad. I called up my therapist and my counselors to talk to them, tell them, hey, I'm willing to go in for a drug test. Because she's telling the freaking court that I'm off my rocker with a tinfoil cap on crazy, that I'm on drugs or something. Because, why? Because I put that poster out of the court system allowing her to be a freaking crazy person and not even understanding the shit that she's putting Charlotte and I through. All because she wants to be a bitter old frickin' woman. That's it. I have my sister and my other sister. I'm not giving the names out. They both think I'm off my rocker because they've been talking to her. So they say they can think for themselves, but that's not how it works. How it works is she plants those little seeds of doubt, and then you think about that, and you realize, oh, well, Chris did go through mental health throughout his whole life, so he must be like not on his meds or not off his, or he might be off his rocker or something. I'm on meds. I'm going through therapy. I'm going through counseling. They say there's nothing wrong with me, that I'm doing everything I possibly can. I am very smart when it comes to mental health, and that I am implicating very, very good judgment on my life. And I'm doing everything that I can, and then they can't think of anything else that I can do that would actually help my case. Literally, that's what my counselors and therapists said. They are supposed to call me today so that maybe I could go get a drug test and get a statement from them. Also, I'm waiting to hear from my lawyer, which I don't know if she's going to quit on me or not because of this shit. Because this is all extra work and she has to do it pro bono. Yeah. Because I signed up for a public defender. And since she signed up first, it was going to be a conflict of interest if I got a public defender. So they put me to a private party, which is an actual lawyer, pro bono. Sorry. So, I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I know one thing, I can't see my daughter for 6 months. July 2nd. That's when the order of protection is up. How is that not giving my daughter PTSD and daddy issues? She's the one doing meth. She is the one that is freaking drinking and driving. My old car has a smashed in fender with her driving into a dumpster with her freaking other child in the back seat. So tell me, how is that okay? And I know exactly what she was drinking. 3 White Claws and some wine that night with her sister, Emily. I know for a fact that everything she is saying in that freaking order of protection and all that is what she is doing. She's projecting that onto me. Making me look crazy, making me look like the piece of shit. And it's easy because I'm the father. Because I'm the father and I have a freaking wang means I'm a POS. I'm the narcissist because that's statistically realistic. I am at a loss of words because I just want to go up to that judge and be like, Your Honor, you want to go back to my family offense that you just threw out and look at that? No, you won't, but I know. Look at it real quick. Compare it, all right? And then compare what I said what she's saying now. It's the same exact thing, but even more and worse and more lies. Ask her a few questions. Like, I don't know. What actually makes you afraid of me? What is so scary? What's so threatening? I've never been a threat to anyone in my entire life, except for her, but that's because I want to stand up for my rights and have my daughter in my life. And I want the best for my daughter. A Christian, loving home. That's what I want. And she doesn't want it. I've asked her to go to church many, 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 many times. And I said, your son would love to go to Awana's or anything like that. She won't do it. I even said, okay, you can stay home and I'll nope. She won't even let me take him. But he's not my son. He was my adopted son. I was engaged with her. So I was ready to take him underneath my wing. Even though he's not my son, I love him to death. And now she came here on Christmas. And you know what her son said twice to her? I miss him. I really miss him. And she said, I know, buddy. That hit right in the feels, man. And yet she has no heart. All right, well, I gotta get ready for work. There's some more things I gotta do. I'll keep you guys updated. Oh, I don't know.